Welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. We are quarantine 2020. I've been keeping track of how many days we have been in quarantine, babe. I'm Kellie Raspberry Evans. This is my husband, Alan Evans.
Hello, Alan. Hey, trade in the house.
Yeah, we have personally been quarantined for 27 days. Isn't that crazy?
Wait a minute. We've been quarantined for 27 days?
Yeah.
I think we're going nuts.
I can't believe. In some ways, it feels like forever. In some ways, it's like, it's really been 27 days?
I was wearing a steel mixing bowl on my head today, walking around the house. I mean, I think I'm going crazy.
Yeah. Alan and I we got hit with this urge to purge today.
I did.
And, we had too many, from combining our households when we got married, which will be 3 years, July 1st.
Wow.
We still, when we
If we make it through the quarantine.
Yeah, if we do. We're at each other's throats every day. No, we're not. But we both were like, well, my stuff is great. My stuff's better than your stuff. And neither one of us was willing to get rid of our stuff. We even went so far as to have I went online and we had complete sets of silverware. I had a beautiful set of silverware that I've had forever. And Alan insisted it was old lady looking or whatever. So we took an online vote. And of course, his silverware from IKEA won.
Wasn't IKEA. It was Dillard's.
Okay, whatever. Mine was from Dillard's too. I thought it was IKEA.
No, it definitely was not IKEA.
Anyway, you think I got rid of my silverware?
No, it was Crate and Barrel.
Okay, that's good. Anyway, I kept it because we have needed it a couple times. We had all these pots and pans. We had ridiculous amount of pots and pans and cutting boards and strainers. I mean, did you count how many strainers we had?
Oh, like
8? 5 or 6 strainers.
More than that.
It was ridiculous. So today Alan's just looking in the cabinet, pulling them out. I said, no, you've got to take every single pot, pan, lid out. We have to put it all out on the counter. That's the only way you can determine how much ridiculousness you have and what we need to get rid of.
And here's the deal. I told Kellie when we're going through this exercise and we're pulling all this miscellaneous shat out of the cupboards, I said, you know what, babe? And listener, if you disagree, just email me at podcast@kellyandalan.com.
They will.
Kitchen stuff comes in 2 colors.
Oh, gosh.
It comes in black and it comes in stainless. Anything outside of that shouldn't be in your kitchen, in my opinion. So if it's like yellow or if it's like...
Those are happy colors. Those are happy cooking colors.
If it's like, what's that blue that they used to make the paint cars in the 50s? That soft blue.
Oh, yeah, like that Tiffany blue.
Yeah, if it's
teal or whatever.
If it's pink, it doesn't need to be in the kitchen.
Well, you're wrong, because I have some beautiful Williams-Sonoma mixing bowls that were once Oprah's favorite things.
Big
and
Bill
they're yellow.
Sonoma?
And what's wrong with that? And when that came time, you decided to keep them because they're so good, despite the fact they're yellow. I do have to address the elephant in the room, and that would be your Manspread. Why are you sitting like that?
I think I've lost any consciousness of what it is to be an appropriate person because I'm at home all the time. I'm not around other people.
I mean, I kind of let myself go. I mean, I gave myself a facial yesterday, and
look at me. I'm growing a freaking push broom mustache.
I know, but why? What are you?
It's comfortable. I'm comfortable.
All right,
I'm very comfortable.
We're all about comfort. You know that.
I'm very comfortable.
So anyway, we got rid of a lot of pots and pans and, we had so many kitchen knives and things like that. And I got this wonderful new blender, for my birthday. So we had extras and stuff. So we contacted Operation Once in a Lifetime. We support that charity and we support several charities. That's the one we like. And they have a resale shop, which is not open right now, but they're warehousing things. And if there's ever a member of the military who needs something, they obviously donate and help out. But Patrick was able to pick that up, and so we donated instead of just tossing stuff out in the garbage, or find a charity that can benefit from some of your old treasures.
Yeah, we've mentioned Patrick's charity on the podcast a few times. He's big on Facebook. So if you're interested, if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, no, he actually works with veterans all over the place, but mostly in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. But look him up on Facebook, Operation Once in a Lifetime, and he helps a lot of people out, man. A lot of veterans always do it. He came over today. He was telling us how he, he's come into some grant money, and he was helping some families with that.
Yeah, it's really a hard time for so many people with, and members of the military, when they come out and they, try to get back into civilian life, sometimes it's really, really difficult, and a whole myriad of issues there. But then you've got coronavirus and all that on top of it. It's just a really stressful time for so many people. But there's so many wonderful charities. And I remember, I guess it was a couple podcasts ago or either on the radio. I can't remember what I say where, but we were talking about food banks and how important it is right now to be involved with the food banks. And we got actually a really great letter from someone I want to share with you really quickly. I've got a stack of papers here. Give me 1 second. This is from Chandler Fox, who works with the North Texas Food Bank. Alan, what are you doing?
Nothing. Keep going.
They sent, nobody wants to see your Manspread when I'm talking about donations and charity. What are you doing?
I was lowering it so
You're
they could see, so they could
inappropriate.
see you.
Y'all, he's losing his freaking mind. All right, so this is from Chandler Fox, North Texas Food Bank, and this was actually sent in on April 8th. So in just a few
Who dropped
days,
the email ball?
Well, we get so many things. We've had some contests and stuff going on, but anyway, some of these numbers could have changed since the time Chandler sent this, but the fact remains there's still a desperate need. So at that time, Chandler said they've been packing 60,000 emergency family meal boxes each week at their Perot family campus, and their second warehouse. Now, what's in the emergency family meal box, you ask? I was curious. It's 25 to 27 pounds of shelf-stable product that will provide 21 meals. So that's a good amount of food, depending on your family size, how long that can last you. But they're also kitting 15-pound boxes of produce, and they're distributing that simultaneously, which can, provide even more nutrition. The boxes are delivered to partner agencies across 13 counties, and they're also being distributed at mobile pantries. They said normally they distribute 300 boxes at this particular site, but the day that he sent some pictures, they distributed 1,500 and ran out before they could serve all the cars that were in line,
Wow.
which they are serving drive-through, minimizing contact. Also, they did a distribution at Fair Park last Thursday, so this is even like a couple weeks ago. They distributed 6,300 boxes, and again, ran out before everyone could be served. So they don't need volunteers to pass out food. They actually had help from the Texas National Guard. They partnered with Shift Smart and the Communities Foundation of Texas. They do not need volunteers packing food and distributing food. The North Texas Food Bank needs people to give money because they have connections where they can use $1 and they can produce like 4 meals out of $1. It's crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the best way to help right now is to encourage people who are able to give to ntfb.org. That stands for North Texas Food Bank.org/give. Or you can also text the word meals to 474747. Can you remember that? Meals to 474747.
Wait a minute. How many 47s? 2 or 4?
Text the word meals to the number 474747.
3 4s and 3 7s.
Yes.
Yes.
So anyway, they also have an Amazon wish list for North Texas Food Bank. And that's just one way. And, I also support Minnie's Food Pantry, which is in the Plano area, because I know Cheryl Action Jackson. She's such a wonderful little firecracker. Love her. And if you are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I know a lot of you, our podcast listeners are from there. They had their food truck stolen. And that really...
What kind of an SOB would steal a freaking food truck?
From a food
That's
bank.
a bunch of bull.
It is. So they took a real... it was devastating for her. Just, that just kills your spirit
Good
temporarily.
grief.
But Cheryl, she bounces back.
All this going on in this world, somebody
Yeah.
steals a food truck?
Yeah, I sent a donation to them after that. I hope that's
Good
okay, honey.
night.
I know you don't mind because I know it's going to a good cause. So wherever, food banks are in desperate need, Meals on Wheels, getting food to the elderly, whatever, just deliver, donate to where you can, if you can. And perhaps you're a recipient of their, services right now because you're in a spot. And, when you get back to a place where you're in a position, hopefully you'll pay it forward and then contribute or volunteer at that point. So anyway, just wanted to make sure that's your coronavirus good deed update for today.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good stuff right there, babe.
And I also one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
I am sick because we had a stockpile of emails and honestly, they just we didn't get to them in time. And I'm so upset with myself because Chris Schneider emailed me in plenty of time. I just didn't see it in time on April 7th and said, "Hello, Kellie and Alan. First, let me thank both of you for still recording new episodes during this strange time. The podcast From a Sandwich and Some Lovin', Love Letters to Kellie, the Kid Craddock Morning Show, the Shut Up Podcast, Fiddish, they've all kept things normal for me. I listen to you at work. My office may have moved to my kitchen table, but I still have things to listen to. And I want to thank you for airing from your living rooms." But on to the subject of this email. This is where I screwed up. I feel so special to share a birthday with Kellie, and my birthday wish is to have Kellie wish me a happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
That was a podcast ago. I didn't see it in time, and I'm so sorry.
Well, who can we blame for this?
Me. Because
Oh,
you
really?
forwarded
No,
it.
I was.
You forwarded
I was
it to
doing
me.
a joke because I forwarded it
You
to you in
forwarded it
time.
to me.
In time though.
Yes.
Oh, so you did drop the ball.
I dropped the ball. She said, "I know my husband had something big planned that has been canceled for my birthday, but it's okay." And I'm assuming Chris Schneider is a woman. It could be a man.
Either way, happy birthday.
Either way, Chris's husband had something big planned that was canceled for your birthday, but it's okay because Chris was expecting me to wish him or her or him a happy birthday. Chris in Las Vegas, Nevada, I am so sorry. Happy belated birthday.
You know, I did something.
I'm so sorry.
I did
missed it.
I did something similar. Somebody, because you were talking about Cameo a few podcasts ago.
Yeah.
I'm on Cameo, you know, and they just come pouring in all the time.
They don't.
No, they don't.
They trickle in, but when they do,
They trickle in. Yeah.
Alan donates 100% of that. What's your fee?
$15.
$15. He donates 100% to Operation Once in a Lifetime. No profit off
That'll
that.
cost you a Hamilton and a Lincoln. I got a Cameo, and I know I have 3 days to do the Cameo. Okay,
Uh-oh.
I know I do. Like I have not missed one. Like every one I've ever got, I've done on
Until
time.
now?
No, on time.
Oh.
But had I read the details of the Cameo, it said, "Hey, Alan, she's real nice." She said, you know, listen to the podcast, listen to the Kid Craddock Morning Show, nationally syndicated, and can you send a happy birthday cameo to my friend? And her birthday, I think, was the 13th. No, your birthday was the 13th. Her birthday was the 14th. What's today?
Today is the 15th that we're recording this, but it will drop on the podcast on the 16th.
I can't remember because I can't remember anything right
What
now.
is time?
I don't know what day it is.
What are days? What is time?
The point of the story I'm trying to get to is that I missed her birthday.
Ah, crap.
yeah,
Did you refund her money?
No, I made I took the $15. I made her Cameo on time, but she wanted me to wish her a happy birthday. And I think her birthday might have
We
been
suck.
it was on your birthday. And I told her, I said, "Hey, I am so sorry. I am sorry for missing your birthday, but my wife's birthday was yesterday and I was busy and I'm really sorry, but happy belated birthday."
Oh God, that
Yeah, it was
sounded
it was so
enthusiastic.
failed. It was so failed. No, I was
Well, that'll be a
enthusiastic.
repeat customer.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Wow.
So all this time I thought you were the a-hole, and it turns out I'm the a-hole.
Well, we look at Alan and me, just disappointing people left and right.
Oh,
But
I've made a
we're
cottage
gonna
living
make-
out of that.
But you know what? We're going to disappoint even more people because
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
we're just this is the most disappointing podcast. No, it's a good thing. We're going to announce in a little bit, and just a little bit here, the winner of our Living Spaces contest. We wanted to bless somebody who has gone above and beyond during this time of the coronavirus pandemic, the quarantine, and all that. And we wanted to honor somebody with this $1,000 gift card to Living Spaces.
Living Spaces.
Which is also online. If you don't live near a Living Spaces, you can order
Living
at
Spaces.
livingspaces.com.
Living Spaces.
And so for all the entries that we went through, this is why, another reason why the emails, because we just assumed we'd have the stack of emails and we were waiting for the deadline to read them all. That's why some of them got left behind, and I'm so sorry. But we're going to disappoint a lot of people whose nominees did not win, but there are so many deserving people, honestly, who deserve to be blessed right now, and hopefully for all the goodwill they're putting out, that it's all going to come back to them tenfold. But we can only pick one winner, and we're going to announce that winner a little bit later on in the podcast.
Oh, we're doing it later on?
You want to do it right now?
That's what you call in the radio business, broadcasting
It's a
business,
tease.
is a tease.
It's a tease.
So we're not going to do it until later on?
trying to keep them listening a little bit longer, Alan.
Oh, wow. Okay. The consultant tell you that?
Well, it's just that all that year of radio training I had. Those
Dime.
years of radio
Wow.
training. Yes.
Wow. Dime. As you look at me from over your glasses, down your nose.
Well, I'm trying to avoid looking down at your Manspread.
What's wrong with Manspread? You know who a big...
Andy's wearing like loose fitting shorts.
Hey.
I'm not even quite sure what's on underneath.
Sometimes nothing. And sometimes you need some room. You need room.
You're taking up a lot of room, a lot of personal space right now.
You need room for them to swing around and clash together.
The last time you talked about letting your stuff just flop around, my mother listened to that podcast.
No.
So please stop talking. Please stop
talking. Speaking of, why is your mother on Instagram?
Because she wants to see what we're posting.
But I post lewd things there.
I know.
Okay.
I know you do.
But
and now my mother does as well.
Well, you know what? I'm not the subject. Well, I can't say that because we just did a video where I was wearing lingerie, but you're usually the subject of said lewd behavior. There's one of you.
The subject?
Yes. I just posted one of you grinding with
my birthday.
Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, I wish you wouldn't post
There's
that.
another one of you very jugular, bouncing and up and down the beach. That's on Instagram.
I was not jugular.
You were so jugular.
Did you post that again?
No. Well, I've posted it a couple of times. Oh, babe, you were just
We need to clean up our Instagram act. This is
it
gross.
Was just
we're gross.
Mama.
But you know what? Don't be gross at home during self-quarantine. You know, bathe every once in a while. Brush your teeth. Sometimes you might forget until about maybe like 6 or 7 o'clock at night, right? But, you know, when it comes to, you know, some days as a woman, you know, what we maybe do as part of a routine kind of falls off track. But I'll tell you, you know, some ladies are letting their hair grow gray right now. I'm not worried about my pedicure. And you know what? But taking care of yourself and feeling good about yourself is important. And if you don't feel like shaving your legs right now, that's fine. Right? You have the right to grow hair right now because what? That's you. You be you. You be free. But
that's fine.
And the times when you do want to shave your legs and feel smooth and slide into those sheets and have the soft sheets against your leg, or you want to maybe do a self-tanner at home and you want to, you know, shave your legs, let me recommend Billy. Billy with an IE, because as my mother always said, when you have one of those unisex names like Kellie, girls are with an IE and boys are with a Y. So this is Billy with an IE. And they have created everyday essentials by delivering premium razors, high-performing body care directly to you. And here's the thing. No pink tax. And you don't have to go to the drugstore, which they're asking us all to stay home right now. And they're going to deliver it to you, and you're not breaking the bank because they've got such a really great deal for you to try Billy out right now. Go to mybilly.com to get their starter kit. It's just $9, and that includes their award-winning razor, 2 refill blades, a magnetic holder that's going to keep your razor safe and dry in between uses. And, you know, Billy is out to change more than the way you shave. They just released 3 completely clean must-have products to add to your routine. This wonderful lip balm, dry shampoo, which I'm going to tell you, I've gotten down to about washing my hair once a week. Dry shampoo is your savior right now. And face wipes. So stock up while you're checking out the great deal at mybilly.com. So the smoothest shave ever. Save money on this great deal. You'll never use another razor once you try. Try with Billy. Don't shave for a few days. If you feel like it, shave again.
And to express a little love for our show, go to mybilly.com/lovin'. It's a small way you can support us while getting the best razor you will ever own. Wow. It's just $9 to get your starter kit plus free shipping always. So go to mybilly.com/lovin'. That's LOVIN. And that website is mybillie.com/lovin'.
There you go.
Love Billy.
I'm going to shave with my Billy tonight.
I don't know that
and maybe snuggle up with some smooth legs next to you.
I don't know that IE rule. Why don't you tell Big Willie that, or tell Richie
well,
that?
That's just you know what? That's what my mother said.
She was not.
My mother's from the South.
She wasn't thinking of Big Willie style, or she wasn't thinking of.
I'm just telling you, that's the rule.
Richie.
That's how you can kind of differentiate when you
Who
see
else?
a male sounding name and you see an IE, you're like, oh, that must be a girl.
Trying to think of any other. I'm playing the states ended S thing. I'm trying to think of anything that would refute what your mother just said.
Well, we can do that, or we could talk about something else. Okay. So I was doing a favor for my adopted niece, Caroline Craddock, the other day, a little secret project that she asked me to help her out on.
Yep.
And I'm out in the backyard and I am trying really hard to do the best job I can. And it involved me doing something, filming myself
With a cell phone.
with a cell phone. And it involved a little bit of dancing around, a little bit of lip syncing. I'm in the
Hair flipping. There was some hair flipping.
I'm in the privacy,
Privacy.
security
Yes.
of my own backyard, where I know, based on previous, what is the word, investigation, no neighbors can see into our backyard
I hope so.
because we really checked that out from every angle before
'Cause
one
I've run
night on a hot summer night.
I run around back there, buck.
So nobody could see me except for my husband, who was inside the house and decided to film me while I'm outside recording this video as a favor for my precious niece.
You were an Instagram influencer. So I wanted to
that
submit that video
To
to
influencers in the wild, you did not tag
influencers
them.
in the wild.
Did you tag them?
No, I did not.
Thank you, God. I
No,
would've
because
really been upset.
finish the story because you ran
So,
inside.
I did not realize Alan was filming me as I was out there because I was busy filming myself. And I come in and I'm just like, because I have to send this to her, and I have to, when you have a file, what I've found on my phone is if you can't email it because the attachment's too large, you can DM it. For some reason, it works with Instagram.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I figured it out the other day because somebody was asking me to do a favor for them, and I kept trying to email them a file from my laptop, from my phone. I used my Gmail, I used my Yahoo. I could not get it. It wouldn't accept it. And so finally I said, let me try something else. And so I sent it through Instagram and it worked. So that's why I was on Instagram. I sent this to her through Instagram. And because I was on Instagram, I was like, oh, let me see I've been tagged in something. My husband had videoed me out there dancing like a fool, and I had a wedgie up my butt. Okay? So not only, it wasn't a flattering angle, I'm looking like a ridiculous idiot, and I immediately start yelling at him.
Oh,
Take it
guys.
down. Oh my gosh. I have never once asked you to take a video. Have I ever asked you to take anything
There's
down?
been a couple other times. You know,
remember.
listener,
But this is like one of the very few.
You
I
know-
said, take it down right now. I look awful. This is so embarrassing. Why would you want me to look that way?
Kelly and I have our little disagreements, which really aren't too
This was bad.
big a deal on the podcast, you know? Oh, I had no ass left after this one. I had no ass left because it got
chewed it.
all chewed off.
I could not believe it. He said, but you're wearing one of the dresses from Emma Kelly and me. And I thought, this is not promoting
Do I
it
sound
when it's
really
shoved
well?
up my
Wait a
butt.
second. Do I sound really dumb like that?
That's just my Alan impression.
Wow! wow! Wow!
Oh, honey, that's the way all women impersonate their husbands.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So would you?
I would say 9 women out of 10, when they're imitating
Really?
their husbands, they don't like that. That's what they do.
So it's the voice like. Conversely, when I'm talking about somebody who's like, y'all drink too much. Y'all know why you always drinking. Every time you
It's
always
just the
so take a
voice.
picture of yourself, you drinking.
Right.
It's like, yeah,
Exactly.
okay. Anyway, Kelly came in and just latched onto my buttocks and would not let go. And I was like panicking. I was just shaking, trying to get the phone to like delete the videos.
And he did.
But I tell you what,
But not before a handful of people saw it,
yeah,
I'm
it's
sure.
It's more than a handful. But by the time the people saw it, they were sending me the crying, laughing emojis.
Because it's embarrassing.
Alan, this is awesome. Look at Kelly. She's so cute. It was
I had
all
my
good
dress
stuff.
wedged up my butt.
It was all good stuff.
Because I kept messing up and having to bend over, and when I'd stand up, I was wearing a thong that day because So I stood up, and the thong, my dress, everything's up my butt. I look ridiculous. It was just not good. And I told him, I said, what did I say? I said, oh, I don't mind laughing with. I said, I don't mind if everybody's laughing with me. I don't want people laughing at me.
No one was laughing at you.
Oh, I was so mad.
But here was my argument. It was kind of weak, but here was my defense. My defense was, but babe, you just I just did a bit for your radio that I had to wear a freaking negligee and I had panties on my head.
And the difference was that was with your knowledge, your consent, and you agreed to do it.
And I kind of like wearing panties on my head. Let's be real. So,
Any excuse.
Yeah.
That's why I don't let him fold my laundry anymore, because he puts my panties on his
Now,
head.
the nightie was not, that was wheels off.
That was funny.
That was funny, but it was wheels off.
You can see that video on my Instagram, Mom, if you're listening.
No.
It's there.
No, God.
Oh, it's just a bit. It's like wearing a tight tank top that happens to be made of lace.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, so he deleted it.
So anyway, I had to do that, but then I couldn't film you singing in the camera?
Right. No, that was embarrassing. But I'll tell you, it was, you know what? Alan made the right choice in deleting it and then not escalating the fight, because it could have escalated, You could have gotten mad at me or something, but you just kind of like, all right, I'm sorry. I love you. And you kiss me and stuff. Fight diffused, because it could have gotten real.
Like I said, I know when Kelly's mad, joking, and I know when she's mad for real. She was mad for real.
I was so horrified.
And I remember, I was like, damn, I'm trying to like push the button to delete it. My finger's shaking. I'm like, I just wanted to stop yelling at me.
And this is the day after my beautiful birthday.
Oh, I went from hero to goat in freaking 2 seconds flat.
But you redeemed yourself. Alan's been really great but that one slip up.
Oh,
so anyway,
gosh.
that was a big controversy in our house.
Yeah.
Controversy.
That was a controversy. Okay, babe.
All right. Do you want to read any more letters? Do you want me to give away this wonderful gift card? What would you like to do right now, babe?
Well, let's just go through a few letters for fun.
Okay.
We'll do listener mail. Let's read some letters, and then we'll have plenty of time to give away the
$1,000 gift card
to
Living Spaces.
Living Spaces. But right now we're going to do letters. First one is from Chris. Kriss, which you don't see very often. Kriss, Chris. Dear Alan.
Okay, I'll just sit back and listen.
Dear Alan.
Should I manspread with you? Because that seems to be the theme of the night.
Dear Alan, I love your guys' podcast and the Kid Craddock show, nationally syndicated. You don't like bubbly water? Okay, a few podcasts ago, we talked about unpopular opinions.
Yeah, sparkling water. You don't like it.
I don't like sparkling water. Well, let me tell you, I was born and raised in Berlin, Germany. And for the longest time, I have missed bubbly water here in the U.S. until they started to have flavored bubbly water. Flavored bubbly water is a flat soft drink.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Agreed.
Yes, there's the soda fountain maker, but in my town, you cannot buy the replacement tanks for it, so I gave up on it. We call bubbly water Sprudelwasser and non-bubbly water Stillenswasser because it is quiet. Guten Tag. Good eye, mate. I live in a very rural area in southwest Kansas where you cannot get everything people in large cities do. My shopping experience is either Walmart or Dillon's.
Well, they have regional stores, honey.
Not familiar.
Well, they have Piggly Wiggly in the South, and a lot of people hadn't heard of that.
I know Dillard's.
We didn't have Tom Thumb in South Carolina. You love Tom Thumb.
Love Tom Thumb. Bubbly water is huge in Europe, and everybody loves it. Well, yeah, okay.
That's what y'all grew up with, you know?
Well, enough said. Europe.
Yeah, I remember when I went to England at one time, I never knew there was a choice. I thought when they served you water, it was just water, and they would say flat or still. No. What'd they say? Sparkling or what did they say? It was flat. What did they say? It's not flat or still, because flat or still is the same thing.
Stillenswasser.
Well, still.
That's quiet, non-bubbly water.
I forget what they call. What do they call it in England? Okay, anyway.
In England?
Yeah. They said you want something or flat. Right?
You're talking to the wrong dude.
I remember.
I'm from God's country.
It's been 21 years. 20 years.
Bubbly water is huge in Europe and everybody loves it. So, Alan, I do disagree on your list.
Okay.
Okay. That's okay.
You know what? You can agree to disagree and still get along.
You can disagree. I am still your friend. I am still your friend, I hope. Alan and Kelly, I love your show. Hey, she included you. And keep it up. I listen to the podcast at work and through the app. I listen to the Kid Craddock morning show, nationally syndicated, in the morning. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Chris from Berlin, Germany. Love it.
That's awesome.
That is very, very awesome. Let's see here, babe. Got any film music or anything you can do real quick? Here's one.
Okay, good.
Here's another one from Bree. Not the cheese. The young lady who sent this. Bree. Bree. Hello, Kellie and Alan. Your absolute best customer here.
Yeah?
That's a big statement. That's a big.
Prove it, Bree.
That's a bit. Well, here she's going to give you some talking points here. I've been listening to the podcast since day one.
Well, that's your best customer right there,
Very
as
good,
you say.
Very good customer.
Yes.
Also, longtime listener of the nationally syndicated Kid Craddock Morning Show.
Thank you.
I got your dime, Kellie. I'll be 31 in May and remember listening to the show all the way back in elementary school. Like I said, your very best customer.
Thank you, Bree.
Anywho, just wanted to say on your last podcast, you mentioned Larry's hot spots, allergies, Benadryl, shaving, scooting, chewing his feet, licking his rear, barking at Emma Kelly, pooping upstairs.
Okay, Alan, you're embellishing. She did not say all that.
Let me tell you, I have been there, done that to the max. And now with my 9-year-old golden retriever lab Bear, he has terrible allergies, and I fought them for the first couple of years of his life until I found a magic pill.
Oh,
Like that one I take. Ask your vet about Apoquel.
okay.
I don't know what that is. It is a little pricey, but it is like magic. Seriously, life-changing for him. So worth it.
Give me that.
I tell you what, that poor dog has had everything.
Yeah. But I love that dog.
Everything.
But I'll tell you something, everybody. Alan has bitched and moaned and complained about when we first got Larry. He peed everywhere. Peed everywhere, and he would sneak upstairs
Everywhere.
unbeknownst to us.
Guys, she's literally everywhere.
Everywhere.
Every room.
So we had the carpets professionally cleaned
Twice.
You go up, especially like in the kids' rooms, because, we're a divorced family, so they're not always here. So we would shut the doors and stuff. And when you open that door, it's like, whoom, that urine smell. And it's embarrassing when people come over to the house. So we've had them professionally cleaned twice. And Alan is just at his wit's end with me over it because, that causes a lot of tension. So I'm like, maybe we should just go get the carpets cleaned again. But I don't know what happened. I don't remember.
It's $400 every time we do that.
I don't know, honest to God. And if I could give a person credit, I don't know if a podcast listener recommended this or if I stumbled across it. I really honestly don't remember how I stumbled across this product on Amazon. It's called Icky Poo. It is a spray. And not only did I get the Icky Poo spray, I also saw on Amazon there's a purple flashlight that or like a black light, right? It's a black light flashlight.
Black light. Right.
And you, in a dark room, you shine it on the carpet. It will show you exactly where the pee stains are. So you're not treating unnecessarily all this carpet where they didn't spray or pee. You just really, and sometimes like what we found out from our black light is Larry would, and this could also be from a previous house because apparently there's pees. It could be from a previous dog.
It ain't smelling. It ain't smelling from 4 years ago.
Well, 3.
3.
We've been here 3.
It ain't smelling from 3 years ago.
You got me off track.
It didn't smell when we moved in here.
Fine.
Okay.
But there's a lot of places where maybe there were just like traces of urine, and then they were like, oh my God, urine, because he had the favorite spot. So that's where to really go for it. Alan, he was up. He went to bed and forgot, got up out of bed, and I went with him because I was like, I want to be there, support him with that black light.
Because it had to be pitch dark.
Has to be dark so you can see. So he sprayed Icky Poo. I mean, he saturated that stuff. Alan, tell him.
Oh, it took the smell out completely.
The smell's gone.
Which to me is a miracle because, guys, imagine walking into a standard-sized bedroom, 12 by 12. It's pitch dark, and you start shining this black light around. It looked like, there were at least 12 urine
disgusting
puddles in this. Dried up, but you could see where the dog had gone. Everywhere.
And we had the carpets cleaned
So I nuke each one of these spots in the dark with this black. I'm shining the black light on it, and I nuke it with this stuff that Kellie bought.
Icky poo.
And I'm thinking, okay, this is just another carpet cleaner I've tried.
We are not getting sponsored by Icky Poo.
Hashtag not an ad.
But if Icky Poo needs paid customer testimonials, we're down.
I'm your
you
guy.
Know that little
Yeah,
thing
I'm
in the
your
corner
guy.
It says these people have been paid for their testimonial. That'd be us.
Yeah.
And it's also, it works on cat urine apparently. I read the instructions on it. And it's like, sometimes they said you might have to pull up the carpet, like if the carpet padding, because sometimes it's just a lost cause, right? But they were saying that you could pull it up, treat the carpet padding, or you could stamp down on it to compress it. I don't know. We didn't have to go to that levels. We are so thrilled, beyond thrilled.
I can't believe how
product.
good that stuff worked.
We've ordered, so we basically used a bottle. I mean, because we used a lot, because it was a lot of pee. So we've ordered a couple more bottles.
Because I had to do
too.
the boys' room, and then I had to do the media room, and then I had to do.
And now we're going to do Emma Kelly's room,
the game room.
We're getting this. We're so thrilled.
I can't believe it.
There you go.
I can't believe it
if
took
you've
that
got
scent
those
out.
problems, try it.
Icky poo.
It worked for us.
It's on your Amazon store.
It was so great because when people ask me, this is what happens when I talk about this or I talk about my Highlands Nerve Tonic. Everybody wants to know where to get it, so I just I get it all on Amazon. So you can go to my Amazon store, and there's a link right there. It's under household products I love or something like that. You go to Amazon.com/shop/Kellie Raspberry. That's it. Amazon.com/shop/Kellie Raspberry. And it'll be right there, a link for it. And I'll make a couple of pennies off of it if you buy it from me. If you don't want to buy it from me, go Google Icky Poo. If you can't remember it, it's right there.
Tell you what, I needed that Highland. I needed Icky Poo and Highlands Nerve Tonic after you chewed my ass off.
I've got it right there in my nightstand.
I needed for my nerves, and then I think I soiled myself when you were yelling at me. Okay, next letter is from April. Dear Kellie and Alan, she does the Darth Vader. No.
Why is that Darth Vader?
Remember when Anakin got turned into Darth Vader and he broke off the table and then, where is Padme? And
Did I see that episode?
Yeah, and then the Emperor said, "You, in your rage, you killed her." And he went, "No!" Then all that stuff started blowing up around him because he was so pissed.
I did see that episode,
Yes,
didn't I?
yeah.
Wow, it really resonated.
Yeah, so she did the Darth Vader. You try it.
No!
Yeah. Okay, now that I have that off my chest, I just listened to the podcast and heard our fabulous vacation has been canceled.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Totally understandable, but I am so sad. Every day my husband and I have been asking, are they going to cancel it? Do you think we can still go? And my answer has always been, yes, of course, everything will be fine by July. But in the back of my head, I always had a little doubt.
I'm so sorry.
I was really looking forward to it, but we still plan to go in 2021.
Good.
And anyone who booked can move
Rebook.
their reservation to 2021 at the same price too. Can't wait. One thing that has helped me through this coronavirus fiasco was imagining myself sitting on the beach or maybe lounging at the pool with Kellie.
Oh,
Both of us eating a plate of sausage.
yes.
Looking oh so cute in our hats.
Mm-hmm. Our sandwiches and loving hats.
Rolling our eyes at our husbands and their buffoonery. Okay.
Yeah, they'll probably be wearing European mankinis.
Yes. I don't get the flat water, the sparkling water, but I'll wear a European bathing suit while sipping on some jalapeno martinis.
So good.
Oh.
But I'll tell you, when we went to Valentin Imperial, everybody got hooked on that 1812. Was it 1812?
Yeah.
1812 tequila.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a creamy tequila. It's so good. And we all discovered it at Valentin Imperial.
Yeah. And then she's talking about her, she moved her daughter, goes to tech in Lubbock. But she's now at home. Lubbock's a ghost town. She was wishing you happy birthday, babe. Hope you had a good
Thank you.
happy birthday. She says, anyway, I want to say again how much I enjoyed the podcast, and I am listening to Kellie's Love Letters podcast too.
Thank you.
She gives great advice, and Robert has a great podcast voice. All right.
I love Robert,
Stop
my little producer, Robert.
talking. Does he ever tell you to stop talking on that?
Not on the podcast.
Is he a
no.
kinder and gentler Robert on that?
On the podcast, he's different.
He is?
Yeah, he's always like that. He can get really mad sometimes behind the scenes because we do get on his last nerve.
Oh.
You know, the artistic types, the creative types,
Right.
sometimes we don't always do what we're supposed to do.
And he's running, and he's trying to run a show with you
yeah,
clowns.
None of us have an attention span of a gnat. It's bad.
Whose attention span's longer, yours or Al's?
Ooh, I think mine. I would like to think mine.
Oh, definitely.
I'm not sure.
Alan, I will end on this note. I 1000% agree with you on seltzer water and Grease. Thank you for
Grease the movie.
Thank you both for all you do, April.
All right, April. April, we're going to do it in 2021, girl. I will prop our butts right there at the pool bar. We'll go sit on the sand. We'll ride a few waves. It'll be fun, but it's going to have to wait till 2021.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Coronavirus sucks.
I think this is going to be the year of just a lot of do-over birthday parties and do-over vacations.
You know what? You did such a great job for me for my birthday. I don't need a do-over birthday.
Thank
I really
you.
don't. But I do know there are a lot of, I was talking to my girlfriends tonight, high school, when you're in high school, you know how everything is the biggest and most dramatic. And, to them not getting to go to their last proms and not having their graduation ceremonies. I mean, here we are so far removed from it. Now it's like, what do we care? But it really is a big deal in their lives and they're missing out on that. So I think I'm hoping that a lot of these proms and graduations will be rescheduled.
That does suck.
It does.
God,
That's
that
like
sucks.
a milestone moment. I didn't have a high school prom. I had a banquet. I didn't even halfway want to go. I got invited by Ken Salibi, and I was his third choice, and he asked me the day before. And at our banquets, we got preached to, and it was just, yeah.
Sounds like a barrel of monkeys.
Yeah, Florence Christian School. I don't know if they still do that. I would love to hear from a current student from Florence Christian School.
Oh,
what do
they're
y'all do?
probably sneaking in flasks
No,
now.
I wouldn't say that. But I'm wondering, do they still have the Sweetheart Banquet? Because that's what we did, the Sweetheart Banquet and the Junior Senior
What's
Banquet.
that? What's a sweet?
That was the
banquet?
Valentine Banquet where you went with your sweetheart or Ken Salibi's third choice, and you got your picture taken in front of the doors because they didn't do those back then. They didn't do this fancy stuff y'all get in your proms today. We just stood in front of a couple of doors that were wood, and then we listened to a man preach.
Oh man,
We had a preacher.
You couldn't drop it low and clap them.
It was something.
Okay,
So anyway,
let's bring it home for Jerome, babe.
But I was going to say something else, and I just totally forgot it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But see, the attention span of a gnat,
Yeah.
Robert would be yelling at me right now.
See how I don't yell at you, but you yell at me, man. Guys, I'm telling you what. It was
Okay,
just,
let's do.
I was kind of leaning back in my chair, and I could feel Kelly's hot breath, and she was like,
the history of our relationship. Who has lost their temper more?
Don't answer that.
Okay. Okay. We're going to leave it right there for everyone to interpret. All right. So Living Spaces was generous. They've given us gift cards several times. And I love this because, we could say, hey, Alan, let's go buy us some furniture. No, we really love our podcast family and we want to do nice things for you guys. So we try to find ways to give away these gift cards. And this time, we've had this gift card and we're like, what are we going to do? We do Mother's Day something. What are we going to do? Well, then coronavirus happened and we decided this would be a nice way to maybe brighten someone's day, to bless someone who has been out there, dealing with the coronavirus, on the front lines or being a blessing to someone. We wanted to bless them for being a blessing to others. And there were so many great nominations. Every single one of you deserved to have your nominee win, but we had to pick one and it was hard and we wrestled and struggled with it. In fact, we were eating supper tonight and we were like, are you sure? Back and forth, but we both feel good about this.
There was spirited debate.
No ass chewing, but some debate. Hey. But we wanted to make sure, we didn't fight.
Just threw an A-bomb down.
Didn't you say that earlier?
Well, I did, but that's in my character.
Oh, from my delicate lips.
That's in my character.
We don't want that from my delicate lips. But this is the person who's going to be receiving a $1,000 gift card to Living Spaces.
Living Spaces.
It says, Kellie and Alan, I would like to nominate Christian Gast, who is a true hero during this COVID-19 pandemic. She works as a respiratory therapist, and respiratory, that's where the people are, they're dying with respiratory situations. But she is a respiratory therapist on the front lines at our local hospitals in Wichita, Kansas. Another Kansas. Didn't we have another letter from Kansas tonight? The lady from Germany.
From
Lives in
Germany.
Kansas now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, she's helping the sickest of patients who are suffering through this terrible illness that has literally changed all of our lives. Christian is a wife and mother of a 2-year-old who has selflessly chosen to not expose her family during this scary time. Instead, she is temporarily living in a trailer parked in the driveway at their house when she comes home from a long shift at the hospital. I can't imagine how hard it must be only being able to wave to your little guy and your spouse from behind a window all alone in her temporary tiny house.
Wow.
However, she is making this sacrifice for them and her entire extended family and, of course, her patients. She has a huge heart, and I hope you consider her for this gift. I can't think of a better way for her to reunite with her sweet family again than with some new furniture for her to look forward to and to welcome her home when this nightmare is over. Thank you. Love your podcast so much. And that's from Christian's good friend, Lori Olson. So there you go. Congratulations. You know,
Congratulations.
so
Wow,
many people we could have given that gift card over
there were a lot
1,000 times
a lot
over.
of stories, yeah.
But, you know, we both agreed.
A lot of people out there
Yeah.
working hard.
We wanted to honor that. And we hear the stories of the frontline people who are being separated from their children. And, you know, adults can understand. We are able to, we're more rational. It still is hard. But to a little child, you feel like, where's my mommy? I've been abandoned. You know, that mommy guilt as a working mother. And when things are good, it's hard enough to leave your baby. And to have to live in your driveway,
Yeah,
that was just heartbreaking.
It
So
is.
Christian Gast, congratulations. Enjoy that $1,000 gift card to Living Spaces.
Living Spaces.
And hopefully we'll be partnering up with them and some other, you know, people soon. If you're listening and you have a business and you're like, you know what, I'm in a business and I want to bless somebody too and work with us, we'd love to give away stuff to our podcast family.
Sure.
We're open to any and all
I
ideas.
mean, I'll sing your jingle 3,800 times like I have so far.
We love it. We love being able to do that for you. So we're, you know, hey, let us be your conduit to bless people. All right, baby.
That's a big word.
Well, I was an English major.
Conduit.
And I do a lot of crossword puzzles.
Wasn't there a guy
that
named,
really does help your vocabulary.
wasn't there a disgraced politician named Conduit?
Was it Gary Condit?
Condit?
Does that sound right?
He was
it
lewd.
Condit?
Lewd, yes. Yes, Condit.
Was he the one running for president and had the girl sitting on his lap on the boat? Am I thinking of the wrong person?
I can't remember. Well, real quick, let's
if we had the ability to edit ourselves, I would pause the podcast, Google the answer, and then come back and act like, oh, I just knew that answer. But we'll have to all Google that later. Gary Condit, right?
Gary Condit. Yeah,
I'm going to do something that makes Alan furious.
Oh, please don't.
Where's my phone?
No.
Oh, it's in the other room. I was going to ask Siri.
Thank God. And
I was
I'm
gonna
not.
ask Siri.
And I am not going to ask Siri because I'll get web results back.
I know.
Every time I use Siri, I literally want to throw my phone.
If Steve Jobs was still alive,
Would Siri work?
Siri would work.
I can't
I'm
believe.
telling you, Steve Jobs would not have tolerated this. He
Why do-
wouldn't have.
Why do I have this big fancy ass phone, but I ask it like to do something or a question, and it gives me like web results? It's like, dude, I can pop that into Google.
I didn't ask you for that. Just tell me the answer.
Just tell me the answer.
Like, who is the first president of Uruguay or whatever?
Why can't we?
Instead of just saying it was blah, 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 I found this result for you. No, I'm driving. I
Don't
want to
we
know.
have the know? Isn't there the know-how to be able to make that happen?
You would think Steve Jobs is speaking from beyond the grave. Yes, but they're just too lazy to do it because people keep buying my phones anyway.
You know what my dad always says? You know, son, we shot guys to the moon in the 60s. Got them back home safe before computers. I can't even use this thing.
Siri, it
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know, I met Siri. Do you
Did
know
you
that?
really? Dime.
I met the voice of Siri.
Well,
I
wow.
met her.
Okay, we haven't.
It was at a radio convention thing, a big conference they had.
Are you practicing one-upsmanship right now?
No, it's just an interesting side story to have met the actual Siri. Is that not interesting?
Well, no, it is interesting. It's just interesting. It's interesting how I tell a story about not being able to use Siri, but well, I met Siri.
I'm
wow,
just saying, I
wow,
didn't say
okay.
it like that.
Dime.
Did I say that with any ounce of bravado?
Dime.
I'm just saying I met Siri, and I thought she was really nice. And I went back to the other guys that I was with from the morning show, and they're like, man, did you meet Siri? She was so rude. I'm
Oh.
like, she was nice to me. I don't know. But you never know. If like, that's what I say. When you meet somebody, the person between me meeting her and somebody could have really ticked her off and said something rude, and then she just happened to be in a bad mood when she met them. I don't know. But all I know is Siri was nice to me. However, her name is not really Siri. She is just speaking the computer-generated program or whatever. And like I said, Steve Jobs would have that fixed today if he was still around.
If I couldn't fix it, he'd fire him.
Right?
All right, babe. Good stuff. Covered a lot of ground. Did some letters.
We did do some letters.
Gave away $1,000 as we do
that.
sometimes.
We did that.
What else we do?
We apologized to the lady I forgot to wish happy birthday.
Oh, tell everybody just real quick, and then we got to bring it home, about your bike experience.
Oh, Alan. So I got him a bike Christmas before last, and he wants to go to get a bike, but he doesn't want just any bike. He wants a nice bike. So I get him a nice bike. But he's riding it by himself. And so, but I had a bike from years and years ago, and it's been left out in the weather, and it's just not, I haven't taken care of that bike because I just never rode it. It was a hard bike to ride. It was very difficult. So anyway, Alan picked it up and shined it up as best as he could, and we rode a couple times, and then the tire just completely, I mean, what happened to it, honey? It just deflated. It was just
it was just left out
no
in the
air.
element so long the tires cracked, and it had two flats.
And I was talking to Alan. I was like, well, maybe, I said, he's like, well, maybe I can DIY it. I can fix it. I can get a tube or whatever. I said, or, if you want to get me a bike for my birthday, I don't really need a big fancy bike. Just go to Walmart or Target or wherever and just get a bike. I'm fine with that. So I kind of halfway thought I was getting a bike. I didn't say anything to him beyond that because this is what you do. You drop the hint, you hope they pick it up. And he did, but I was not expecting to get what I got. I got a hybrid bike that is half electric and half regular bike. So you can pedal it like a normal bike, but if I'm trying to go up a hill and he sees me over there bitching and moaning because it's too hard
Huffing
to pedal
and
up the hill,
puffing, red face.
I press a little button and the motor takes over and it just whoop takes me up the hill. It can assist me with just like a little boost, or I can hold the button down and it can go all the way up to 20 miles per hour if I don't let go, which I did get up to 20 miles per hour today just to see how that felt.
How did that feel going that fast on a bike?
It felt fine but I'll tell you, the second I got on it, our driveway has a downward slope in the back. This does not have back pedals, brake pedals. You have to use the hand brakes. I've never had a 10-speed bike. I've always used the brake pedals. I almost died because I go taking off on the bike and I'm like, oh my God. And it's a heavier bike than normal. And it's so fast. I was not even pedaling it. I almost ran into the fence and the trash can and the car of our backyard neighbor. I would have died. Alan thinks I'm over-exaggerating.
Well, a little bit. But yeah, she said, well, I didn't realize it was going to go, babe, you're going down a hill.
He's like, well, use your brakes. I was like, I didn't know how to use handbrakes. I don't know how to use handbrakes.
I'm glad you didn't wipe out, because if you fell,
the moment I got
how,
on it,
how whipped you would have been, and I would have been.
It was bad.
But that didn't happen. You had tell everybody you had a great time.
Yeah, I was a little nervous. It was a little, I'm trying to learn the gears. It's got like 10 gears and the buttons, and I'm like, well, what's the harder gear? Is one harder or is 10 harder? Do I go up or down? And trying to figure it out. And so I'm still getting the feel of it. So we rode it for like 2 or 3 miles just to kind of get the feel of it.
You have a little trip computer on it too. What did it say? How far did you go?
It was like, I told you when we got home, was it like 2 or 3 miles? It was like 2.6 or something. It was 2 or 3 miles, wasn't it? Something like that. I don't remember.
Good
but
stuff.
we're just trying it out. But that was my big surprise from Alan. How about that?
And like I told Kelly, that's a nice enough bike to where you could keep it for a number of years, and someday strap that thing on the back of your RV and go cross country. Whenever you get to the RV park, you pull that sucker off and you just get on it, push your little button, and ride your little scooter around the RV park.
There you go. So thank you for my bike.
As your husband's back at camp making beanie weenies.
Hopefully I won't kill myself on it, because it is a powerful bike. Only 20 miles per hour, but I mean, it's a lot different. It just feels different underneath me. It's just different. But I'll get used to it. I'll get used to it.
Cool, babe. It's an LB, I think, is the brand. Hashtag not an ad. ELBY.
No,
which I learned is
Amazon.
which I learned is a Canadian company. I didn't really realize that. Just trivia there. All right, babe. Well, I love you desperately.
I love you.
Love our listeners desperately.
We love you.
I love Living Spaces desperately. Thank you for the
Living
1,000.
Spaces.
Good job, babe. Wow, you do it a lot better than I do. Maybe you should just do it when we do a program with Living Spaces.
Living Spaces.
Yeah. Living Spaces
Living Spaces.
gave us another gift card. You think we'll ever do anything else with Living Spaces?
Living Spaces.
All right. Well, I'm sure we'll podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich. Bye.